Hello everyone. Uh, so today we will continue our valence bond theory. Yesterday we have seen, in previous lecture we have seen the example of square planar complex. So we will start from tetrahedral complex today. Here is an example of tetrahedral complex, tetrachloronickelate, second ion, NiCl4 2 minus. The electronic configuration of nickel, yesterday we have already seen this same metal ion. 28 is the atomic number of nickel and its outer electronic configuration is 3d8 and 4s2. For forming the Ni plus 2, it will lose 2 electrons. So these 2 electrons are 2 s electrons are lost by nickel. So here it will get 4s0. 3d8 4s0 is the outer electronic configuration for Ni plus 2 ion. So let's look at this electronic configuration here. In ground state, we are having 8 electrons now, 3d8 electrons. So always fill the one electron in each orbital first and then start pairing, like one electron here, here, here. First 5 electrons will be filled on in each orbital of d and then start pairing. Okay, it is the Hund's rule. Then 4s orbital is emptied, 4s as it is 4s0, and 4p orbital, it is an outer orbital which is also unfilled and empty. Okay, so for forming NiCl4, we need 4 empty orbitals to form bonding with the ligand. So here these electrons will not be paired as Cl is a weak ligand and weak ligand doesn't cause pairing. So these ligands will not cause pairing and this d orbital is not empty here. So the hybridization will take place of this 4s orbital and this 4p orbitals. So 1s and 3p orbitals. So therefore the hybridization is sp3 here. And for sp3 hybridization we have already seen that geometry is always tetrahedral. The tetrahedral orbit geometry is shown here. This is the nickel atom and these are the 4 ligands at the end, 4 ends of the tetrahedron. Okay. So following are the other examples of tetrahedral complexes: NiCO4, ZnNH3 2 plus, CuCN4 3 minus, and MnCl4 2 minus, etc. Next is, we will start now with the octahedral complexes. For octahedral complex, here is the first example of hexaamine cobalt third ion, CONH3 plus. The electronic configuration of the cobalt atom is here 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d7, 4s2. The outer electronic configuration is 3d7 and 4s2. So for forming CO3 plus ion, the cobalt atom has lost its 3 electrons, 2 from the 4s orbital and 1 from the 3d orbital. So here it will become 3d6 and 4s0. So the outer electronic configuration of CO3 ion is 3d6. So here CO3 plus ion is having now 6 electron, 1, 1, 1, 1, this 5 electron and 1 will cause pairing. Okay, this way we fill the orbitals. 4s orbital is empty and 4p orbital is also empty. Here we are using NH3 as a ligand. NH3 is a strong field ligand, it causes pairing of electrons. So therefore these electrons will get paired. This will jump here and this will jump here. So all these electrons are paired now and these 2 orbitals have got emptied. So here we are having 6 ligands now and each ligand will contribute 2 electrons to the orbitals. So we need 6 empty orbitals or of metal to form bond with this 6 ligands. So 2 d orbitals, 1 s orbital, and this 3 p orbital. Okay, this way the hybridization will become d2sp3 hybridization. Okay, d2s and this p3 hybridization. Okay, and these dotted electrons are from the ligand. Since all the electrons here are paired, so uh, all the electrons are paired, so the complex is a diamagnetic complex, and the d orbital ligand to form utilized by the metal to form bond with the ligand is the inner orbital, like n minus 1 d orbital. Here for s, 4 is the n, and d 3d, so n minus 1, 4 minus 1 is 3, right? So n minus 1 d orbital, that is inner orbital, is used for formation of d2sp3 hybrid orbital. Such a complex is called the inner orbital complex. In the formation of inner orbital complex, electrons of metal atom are forced to pair up, and hence the complex would either be diamagnetic or would have lesser number of unpaired electrons compared to the number of electrons unpaired in the free metal ions. Such a complex is called as a low spin complex. The complex having lesser number of unpaired electron or all the paired lesser number of unpaired electron or all the electrons are paired, such complexes are called as low spin complexes. Okay, since the spin is cancelled by the other electron, like this 1 plus 1 half is cancelled by this minus 1 half, so low spin complexes, these are called as low spin complexes. In these complexes, the central metal has coordination number 6. Other examples are FeCN6 3 minus, COCN6 3 minus, etc. And this we are having this is shown the octahedral geometry here. This is the central metal atom, here consider CO, and these 6 are the ligands, here NH3, and thus it forms the octahedron. Okay, these are also joined this way. Okay, so this octahedral is shown here. Next, this is also an example of octahedral complex. This is hexafluorocobaltate third ion, COF6 3 minus. The magnetic measurements of the complex COF6 3 minus show that it is a paramagnetic complex. Okay, for this Huygens suggested that 3d orbitals in this complex remain undisturbed while the outer 4d orbitals takes part in hybridization. Let's jump to configuration here. CO3 plus ion, we have already seen the electronic configuration for cobalt, third plus, 3 plus. So it is 3d6 outer electronic configuration for CO3 plus. So 4s orbital is empty and 4p orbital is also empty, and all these electrons are, all these not, just 4 electrons are unpaired. Here we are having COF6 ligand. Fluorine is not a strong field ligand, it is a weak field ligand, and it doesn't cause pairing of electrons. So these electrons remain unpaired here, and therefore this inner d orbital is not available to form bond with the ligand orbital. Therefore, the outer 4s, 4p, and next 4d orbital, outer 4d orbital is used for forming bond with the ligand. All these dotted arrows shows the electron from the ligand, and the orbitals involved in bonding are 1s, 3p, and 2d orbital. Therefore, sp3 d2 hybridization. All the electrons are not paired here. 4 electrons are unpaired, and these complexes are called as high spin complexes. A complex in which the metal ion utilizes outer nd orbital, here nd orbital is used, 4d orbital is used and not n minus 1, therefore it is called as outer orbital complex. First we have learned, previous example was for the inner orbital complex, and this example is the outer orbital complex. That is the complex in which the number of electrons are same as in free metal ion in ground state. The number of unpaired electron for the metal ion, free metal ion CO3 plus, and for the metal ion in the complex is same. There is no change in the number of these free electrons. It has a molecular geometry same as that for D2sp3. Remember how we denote this. First previous example was for D2sp3 and this example is for sp3d2. Okay, and the geometry is same for both of these, that is octahedral geometry. We have already seen how does octahedron looks like. Inner and outer d orbital octahedral complexes. So, octahedral complexes in which metal ions use d orbital from inner shell are called as inner d orbital octahedral complex. This complex shows D2sp3 or n-1 D2 NsNp3 hybridization. For example, here CONH36 3 plus. CO3 plus in ground state has 6 electrons in 3d orbital. 4s and 4p electrons are empty. We are having here NH3 as a ligand, which is a strong field ligand. So it will cause the pairing of this 3d electron and these two 3d orbital will be emptied. So these two can be involved in forming bond with the ligands. Therefore, D2, these two orbitals of D, this one 4s and these 3 are 4p. Therefore, D2sp3 hybridization. Remember, here d orbital we are using is the inner orbital. That is here n is 4. Therefore, here we are using 3d orbital, that is n-1d orbital. Therefore, it is an inner orbital complex. Such complexes are low spin or spin paired. As we have seen, these 2d orbitals are emptied due to pairing of these electrons. Therefore, these complexes are spin paired or low spin. That is, have less number of unpaired electrons than free metal. Here, free metal is having 4 unpaired electrons while the complex is having no unpaired electron. Okay. Octahedral complexes in which metal ion uses outer d orbitals are called outer d orbital complex. The complexes using outer d orbital to form bond with the ligand are called as outer d orbital complexes, which shows the hybridization of sp3d2 or nsnp3nd2 hybridization. Here it was n-1d2, here it is nd2, that is, therefore it is outer d orbital. Okay. Example is a COF6 3 minus. Again 6 electrons in the 3d orbital, 4 are unpaired electrons. In this we are having a weak ligand, so it will not lead to pairing of electrons, and therefore for forming bond with the ligands we would have to use the outer orbitals. Since inner orbital is not available to form bond with the ligand, fluorine here, we would have to use outer orbital. Here 1 4s, this 3p and 2 4d. Okay, so sp3d2 hybrid, and these 3 will remain unhybridized as it is. Okay, these complexes are high spin as there are number of unpaired electrons present in the complex. Therefore, it is called as high spin or a spin free, that is, have more number of unpaired electrons. This is a paramagnetic complex since having unpaired electrons, and it was a diamagnetic complex since all the electrons are paired. So for today it ends here. So we'll see in the next lecture, next topic. Thank you.